Alright, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your 5 senses work, health and strength is good. What? What's up, Steam Deck fans? You know, Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion, what's good? Steam Deck Mob, what's happening? In the Steam Deck Squad, what's up? Alright, we talking about the Aokzoe, another Steam Deck competitor, huh? With its 8.4 inch screen. Anyway, listen to this. Aokzoe A1 AR07 handheld console comes with AMD Ryzen 7 7735U CPU benchmark, similar performance as the Ryzen 7 5800U. AMD is busy with these handhelds, man, and the power they're pushing. Anyway, it says here on Geekbench, a listing for a new Aokzoe A1 handheld gaming console features the AMD Ryzen 7 7735U CPU has appeared with new benchmarks. It says AMD Ryzen 7735U spotted in recent Aokzoe A1 AR07 benchmark, signaling a new console for 2023. But you know, the Steam Deck won all the smoke. Anyway, it says here, the benchmark shows that the new Aokzoe handheld gaming console will use AMD Ryzen 7 7735U CPU, which is part of the rebrand family that utilizes Zen 3 Plus. Says here, architecture of a base frequency of 2.7 gigahertz with a max boost of 4.8 gigahertz. This is the only information about the new handheld console from Aokzoe, and place this model against the usual suspects. Let's find out who the usual suspects are. 1X Player, ANEO, and of course, Steam Deck. Steam Deck is a suspect. yeah, Valve, they looking for you. Anyway, it says here, the benchmark of the Aokzoe handheld gaming console is the first time we see scores of the AMD 7735U in comparison to the competition. The handheld seems to need further work, as 1X Player 2, which utilizes the AMD Ryzen 7 6800U processor, offers a similar configuration on the processor. Both processor provided 8 cores across 16 threads and the same 16 megabyte L3 cache. Then it shows the chart here. 16 megabyte L3 cache, 512 for L2, 32.0 time for L1, and that's by 8. And what's the memory bandwidth here of this thing? 12 point. Oh, come on now, you gotta do better than that. Let's see here, memory bandwidth. How much memory are you pushing here? What do we got? Only 12? Come on now. Steam Deck has 16. But anyway, says here, we reviewed the 1X Player Mini 5800U. We did not have the necessary benchmark available, but we will provide that in the upcoming reviews. However, we felt it was crucial to check the last generation AMD CPU in one netbook gaming console versus the current iteration of the result from Aokzoe. And it shows the chart here. Single thread. This is where the Aokzoe beats the ANEO. Says here, we use Geekbench for the comparison, not only because Geekbench is the latest version, but also because the new version includes updated CPU workload and new compute workload that model real-world tasks and application. This version is more optimized for hybrid processors and machine learning, but its real-world testing is what is important. Says here, comparing the two devices, the 1X Player Mini Ryzen 7 5800U edition scores better in single-thread testing, but fell slightly of multi-thread tests. In fact, the results are so close that they could almost be nominal. There might be power limitation put into place for the Aokzoe A1 AR07 version, but that is unknown at this time. And then it says here, the Aokzoe has not revealed any new design on its social media sites, Facebook, Discord, YouTube, Twitter. Still, the construction was similar to what was found in the 1X player model, but with slightly difference. It could be speculated that they will keep with the sweet spot of an 8-inch screen with a resolution of 1920 by 1200 pixels. We have seen companies jump to 2560 by 1440. But as one review who had the chance to use the 1X Mini 5900U from last year and tested the resolution, any of the revealing companies, we need to create a larger screen for gamers. Yeah, Valve, you need a 10-inch screen on your Steam Deck. Anyway, says here, finish this off here. It says here, it is also unknown if they will incorporate a gimmick feature into their device. The 1X player has detachable handles that connects to a portable controller holder. Users can put the screen down with a kickstand and play farther away from the device, allowing other players to play local co-op or player versus player PvP. Then it says here, compared to the price of Valve's Steam Deck, almost all competitors are considerably more expensive, with any of them starting close to $800 price range and heading upwards from there. However, you pay for more premium features such as a brighter screen, more processing power, and additional features players cannot get from the Steam Deck. But yeah, the Steam Deck is no pushover. Stop it. Anyway, says here, with this benchmark testing being the first information found for the new device, the company has yet to reveal launch date, a crowdfunding campaign if they choose, and starting price for the new handheld. Yeah, look, it's a nice little handheld for what it's coming with, and the amount of CPU, GPU, that they're coming with. But make no mistake, the Steam Deck is no pushover. Because when you buy the Steam Deck, you're definitely getting your money's worth. Now the competitors' handheld, they might have a bigger screen like the 1X or the AR07, and now the Aokzoe. They might have a bigger screen, and like an 8-inch screen or an 8.4-inch screen, and probably got better resolution. But you're gonna pay more for that. So Valve priced the Steam Deck at the right point, so everyone that's trying to get their hands on one can get one, and for those who can afford it. Not saying that people can't afford like the Aokzoe or the AR07 or the 1X or GPD. Some people can afford those, but for people that for people who don't make a lot of money in this world, Valve had them in mind when they made these when they made the Steam Deck. So the Steam Deck is no pushover by any means. It's no pushover, and it's doing pretty good right now. Like one editor said, like one person said, they wouldn't trade in their Steam Deck for an AR07. So that lets you know that the Steam Deck is no pushover by any means. Even Nintendo knows this. So even the Switch fans knows this. They can live in denial all they want to. They can live in this denial world. But that Steam Deck is no pushover by any means. The Steam Deck, is pretty good. The Aokzoe now, they got their work cut out for them. They're trying to figure out how to price this thing, when to launch it, and and then try to get games for it. And they might get some help from Valve, because Valve said they were going to bring Steam OS to their competitors, meaning the Aokzoe, the AR07, Logitech, 1X, GPD. So Valve is going to take care of them. But this handheld is pretty good for what it's coming with. It beats the AR07 in the multi-thread department when it comes to CPU, when it comes to tech. So pretty good for what it's coming with. It's pretty good. But the question is, but this handheld now is for people who can afford it, you know. So yeah, but they still have to deal with the fact that the Steam Deck is that price of the Steam Deck is hard to beat, man. I'm just gonna put it out there. The prices of the Steam Deck is hard to beat, you know. It's very hard to beat, you know. So yeah, the competitors got their hands full when they're going up against the Steam Deck. Sure, they might have a better CPU or a better GPU or a bigger screen, but that price of the Steam Deck, you're gonna have to deal with that, man. So yeah. But with these handhelds, though, from the Logitech, from ANEO, GPD, the Aokzoe, the Steam Deck, you're getting what you pay for. You know, you're getting what you pay for. So these handhelds, they're pretty good, very good. You know, you got choices to select from, and yeah, and go on from there. You know. And of course they said, I mean, the Aokzoe has a Zen 3, you know, so that's huge. Zen 3 Plus, that is huge. Very pretty good. Then it has what, 2.7 gigs to 4.8. Pretty good for a handheld and what it can do, man. These handhelds, man, they're packing some power. You know, they're packing some power. Whether it's the ANEO GPD 1X Steam Deck, or now the Aokzoe, they're packing, man. And, the thing is now getting this to the market. That's the only challenge they have now with this, because based on this they have what, Windows 11 operating system, 64-bit. The Steam Deck has Windows and Linux. Then has a Ryzen 7 7735U. Then has got 8 cores, 16 thread. Base frequency is 2.70. Maximum frequency is 4.70. L1 instruction cache is 32.0 kilobyte times 8. L1 data cache is 32.0 kilobyte times 8. L2 cache now is 512 kilobyte times 8, and then L3 now is 16.0 megabyte times 1. And then the memory here is let's see here. Where's the memory here? The memory, it has set. Look, it says 12.7 gigabytes. That's pretty. 12.7 gigabytes. The Steam Deck, the ANEO, the 1X, the GPD, they're pushing 16. So that's gonna play a little. That's gonna play a little factor. You know, especially when it comes to running games too. You know. But for what it's coming with, pretty good for a handheld. The only challenge they got now is pricing it, and then see where pricing it and figuring out when they're going to release this thing. You know, that's the only issue they have right now. But for right now, pretty good. And AMD has been busy. You know, AMD has been supporting these handheld, all of them. You know, supporting them. You know, so yeah, pretty good, man. For what it can do. And yeah, there's another handheld to the PC market, but make no mistake, the Steam Deck is no pushover. Anyway, leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing for Dark Side. Go. Peace.